Hey guys, today I wanted to do a little kind of unboxing video, but not really because I already unwrapped these things. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be purchasing from AliExpress anymore due to a really bad experience I've had. But so these are my last wigs that I will be purchasing from China. That means cheap wigs. Typically the type of wigs that I will be getting in the future will probably be non-existent because they're too expensive in the UK. They're about 30 to 70 depending where you get them from, and this is for synthetic wigs. So I just wanted to do a little video. I don't usually film my wigs in ASMR videos, but I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to. So yeah, you'll see how I put them on. I don't brush my hair because my hair gets really frizzy when I brush it out. When I was younger it used to be wavy, but to the amount of damage that I've done to it, it's not anymore. But my regrowth, I don't know if you can see this, my regrowth is really curly. And on the other side too. So I don't like brushing it out because it makes it frizzy, and so I don't brush it that much, if at all. So I'm just gonna put my hair up and yeah. So now my hair is in a condom, essentially. I used to think that having longer hair meant you could put it up better, but short hair is better because it doesn't need to go somewhere and make your head look weird, like a weird head shape. So these wigs were £10 each, I think, or 14, something like 10 to 14 pounds. The first one is the best one in my opinion. I haven't cut these, I haven't done anything with them yet. Look at this stunningness. It goes from dark pink to like a lilac. And this one is actually really good quality because you have a fake scalp that goes quite far back. Let me see if you can see that. It goes quite far back, which not a lot do, guys. And you also get the luxury of clips, which again, I haven't seen the clips in a very long time on wigs, so that is really cool. You can be sitting here playing with this sound for ages. Plastic, I think there might be metal actually, I don't know. Oof, but this is a really tangly wig, as you can already tell. It's actually, I always say it, the thinner the fibre, the worse quality you get. And I can tell that it's worse quality because it's really shiny. So it's obviously a cheap fibre that they've just put together. But we'll see how it looks on my head, so be right back. Okay, so annoyingly, you can see how much of my head is shown. So to avoid that, I'd have to have to make this go further back. And then you can see my hairline. So to do that, you'd have to go really far forward. Ow. Which means I would need to cut the fringe, which is a bit annoying because I hate cutting fringes because they never look natural. But can we put it to the side maybe? It looks a bit ridiculous really. I'll just do that for now. Pretend you can't see my actual head, okay? Just pretend. So yeah, that's pretty cute. Yeah, I quite like it. It just needs some shine management. Oh my god, so cute. I wish they did other colours, but this is like, no, why am I saying that? I'm not going to buy there anymore. Nope. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The hair is coming out. It's quite cute. I like it. It can be my wig for when I'm feeling a bit pink and experimental. But yeah, that's the first one. Sorry, this isn't really with like a tapping video. I usually do tapping videos. Maybe like put it up a bit. Nah, it hasn't got much movement, as you can see with this bit. If the fringe was slightly further back, it would look a bit more natural, because obviously I've got to then cut like an inch off and it's going to be quite short. So that's a bit of a shame, because the fibres are really cute. But yeah, on to the next one. One of the really annoying thing about wigs is you get super hot, like it's boiling, gets boiling really quick. So the next one's from the same seller, and again you can tell where they've cut corners to make the price cheaper. Usually when I pay about the same price I get a good quality wig, but this looks like they've cheaped out a bit, because this is really knotty, cheap fibre. It's a bit less shiny than the last one, but you can see wefts straight through, which tells me they have not put enough hair in. I know blonde is quite light, but if they put enough hair up on top, it doesn't show that. And I've had so many blonde wigs that show the wefts, but I recently got a really good fibre wig for about the same price and shows no wefts. It's amazing. By Alan Eaton, if anyone's interested. But yeah, I'm going to put this one on now. Same problem again with the fringe. It needs to be like really far forward. So that's a bit annoying, but this is so annoying. This, I can already feel tons of hair coming out. And let me sit further forward. So it's like purple and blue, and they're not attached anywhere. They're like literally built into the thing, which is pretty cool. I don't usually see that. I always see it like a separate fibre. I'm not that impressed. The picture looked way more amazing than what this is. It was white advertised as, and this is like a yellowy blonde, and it's not as bright of the colour that it was advertised, and you can probably see the wefts behind, so a bit disappointed, to be honest, with this purchase, but whatever. I thought it was white, guys. I wanted a white wig. I always want white wigs. I think white is gorgeous, so pure and innocent. Love it. And this is really hot. This is really hot. Okay, I'm gonna go to my final wig now. Okay, so this is my final wig. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have already seen this one, but this is something, again, it's white on the bottom. I'm looking for white wigs, and I thought this would be a bit more natural to wear, and it is. It's great, but it's not an everyday wig because it's shiny on the top no matter what you put on it. Black and brown always seems to be. I think it's a cheaper fibre that people don't pay enough education into to make it less shiny. I don't know, but it gets really matted really quick, which isn't too bad. But this is the downer. This is what I mean. Lots of companies put colours on top of other colours, and in this case they put brown on top as opposed to being blended in and going straight through, which means if you have a larger head, then you can see these gaps because they don't cover the head fully, which is a really cheap way of doing it. And it also means that they don't have to put as much blonde in there because it's covered by this brown weft, so they don't have to put as much fibres in the wig but still charge you the same price. See, every wig has its downfall, and that's this one's downfall, as well as being extremely frizzy with this cheap thin fibre. I'm gonna have to get my Alan Eaton one out, I think, and show you the difference, but one second. Okay, so this is with it on, and because it's brown, even if it shows my hair, it doesn't matter because it looks like my hair colour, and it's a really pretty one. I remember styling the bangs, which I hate doing, it's so difficult, but you can tell this is a wig straight away because it's shiny, and poofy, really. So I can't wear this one out as much as I wanted to. I can't because it looks like a wig, which is really disappointing. But yeah, she's super cute. You can like put it up like this and it kind of look kind of cute and stuff. But yeah, luckily on me, I actually have a really small head. It's so small, in fact, that at my graduation, it kept falling off because I had 2 graduations, one for the lower degree, and the lower degree was fine because it was indoors, but my second one was outdoors, and it just kept flying straight off my head all the time. Honestly, I had the smallest head known to man. So, okay, I'm going to get my Alan Eaton one so you can see the difference between these wig fibres, and bearing in mind, the Alan Eaton one costs the same as these cheap ass wigs. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So this one has been worn outdoors, so it has got some product in it just to help me style it at the time, and it's got detangler in it basically, because that's what you want in wigs, so you can quickly run your fingers through and it not look obvious that it's obviously a wig. So this one does have a few black wefts. You'd think really if it was a blonde wig you'd want blonde, like a blonde weft, but it doesn't even have like clips on it or anything, so the structure is quite cheap. But get a scalp, not a long one, but you get one, and it's long fibre and there's no shine. Like, you don't actually know how much this improves like wigs, the way they came. This is synthetic. Can you see this? There's no shine. Let me get another one out. Let's do it compared to the first one. So, bam. Can you see this? So much shine. It's like a cosplay wig. You wouldn't go outside wearing this. Even if you put hair shampoo and like do what you can, it will get down to probably this sort of shine level, which is quite shiny too. And then also this one, which isn't as shiny as the other two. It's still a bit shiny, but not as shiny. But this flipping one, I mean, even my natural hair has shine. I don't know, but it's very, very matte. The hair fibre is thick, and that's what you want. It's not as thick as some of the hair fibres I've had, but interestingly enough, when you put stuff in it, it curls, which doesn't usually happen with wigs. It usually just keeps very straight. So it is a very interesting fibre. It's matte, a little bit thicker, but not too much thicker. I have an even thicker fibre which has lasted so long. It's my ultimate wig I've had since 2016, I think. Super, super long wig, and it's super, super thick, very shiny. That's why I don't wear it. But it's lasted for years because it's such a coarse. It's meant to resemble like afro hair, like when it's kind of really, 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 really frizzy curly, and then you like straighten it and you can kind of see all those little bumps. That's what it looks like. So it's obviously made for those type of women, and because of that, it's got thicker and coarser hair, and it's structurally sound. What can I say? So I'm gonna put this one on. So this is the blonde platinum wig, which has been in storage, so it has kind of like flattened weirdly. And if you don't know, I've moved this house very recently, and everything is in boxes, and furniture is flat packed, and I'm living in basically a box. So anyway, this is the blonde one, and you can do this with it if you grab like the under pieces and pull it upwards. You can make it look super pretty, and I tend to wear it with pink because it's super, super like long, like an anime character, and it's platinum. There are slightly different tones to the blonde as well. Can't probably see that, but yeah, it's really matte, and if you work at it and put it in hairstyles, it literally looks like hair. I mean, you could cut it, layer it, it would look pretty realistic, I think. But in terms of all the wigs I've got, this is the best fibre in terms of better flop of realism. But yeah, I always say, like, if you're gonna get a wig, either get a lace frontal or get a fringe, because you can hide this awkward line, as you can see, all the way around the thing. If you get lace, you can kind of blend it into your own face shape. And yeah. So I myself suffer with trichotillomania. I can't really pronounce stuff properly, but that means that I've got like bald spots in different places. Typically you can see it here, all the way across the frontal, and then obviously the regrowth at the back, which would have been bald. Basically it means you pull out your hair. I have done it ever since I was 9, because I found a diary entry of me saying, Sarah, stop pulling out your hair. I don't know if it's linked to like OCD or anxiety or what really, but I have been diagnosed with autism, so I tend to fidget, and I wasn't diagnosed until last year with autism, so it's a sort of thing where you have to deal with it. I've always wanted long hair and being able to colour my hair different colours, but I've also got another condition now because I have lack of hormones and I get like night sweats and it's basically early menopause is what they're saying. So I like, my scalp gets like really wet because it gets sweaty because I have night sweats and hot flashes. So I can't really put colourants and hair dye and stuff on my scalp, let alone wigs. It's hard enough just wearing wigs. So I've not been in a happy place with my hair, I never have been, but that's why I like different coloured wigs, because I can experiment and change, you know, hair and stuff and not have to worry about my hair all the time. But the only thing is with wigs is they don't look natural. You're not at that stage unless you get a real wig or you get the matte fibre. I mean, now you can see my hair down, it has a slight shine, so I'm wondering if it's similar to this one. It might be, you know. But then if you're under synthetic lights, and look at that, look how messy it's got. You can't really see it, but it's like really messy, like my own hair really, so maybe it would look real, who knows. But yeah, one day I think it would be awesome to own a complete lace wig, because I'll be able to frame it to my face more and make it look more realistic, especially up here. But for now, this is the mess and the mop I'm dealing with, so I can't really do anything to change that. I impulsively put it off because I was so annoyed with how thin it got around the bald spots and stuff. So I don't know, we're not going to talk anymore about this mop. Do not like it. I mean, I like the colour. I wish that colour was all over my head like it used to be. But yeah, well, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a nice night. And yeah, Snowy's just banging his ball against the walls. Bye.